Hello and welcome back to the Making Fire podcast. This is a podcast where two longtime besties talk about their favorite TV shows, the
Plural.
Traitors this week. We will be covering episodes 1 through 3 of the Traitors US season 4. How exciting. But before we get into this super exciting episode, it's someone's birthday today.
Happy birthday to ya.
And I just want to ask, how is this special birthday boy doing today?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, someone's calling my phone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Something's good.
Well, are you
Who
gonna
the hell is
answer
John
it?
Pork? No. Decline. I just thought of that little joke as you were talking. I said, oh my god, wouldn't that be so funny to do on the podcast? I'm doing great. Today is my birthday. I'm 24, you guys. That is, if you divide that by 2, that's 12. And then if you add 3, that's 15.
Right.
I'm a math. I made Maddie and I got dinner on Saturday. On Saturday. It was Saturday evening, and I made Maddie do a times table for me. I made her time me and do a times table while we were waiting for dinner. I just love
guys,
math.
it went really well.
It went. Hey, I almost finished. I'm doing good. You know, it's been a 24. Should I share 24 things I've learned in 24 years?
I would love to hear it.
Do you really want me to?
Maybe we'll save that for the Patreon.
The Patreon, yeah. Guys, tune in to the Patreon and I'll share 24 things I've learned in 24 years. Yeah, I really have nothing to share. Guys, today has been... Okay, well, I went out to dinner last night for my birthday. My brother and I have well, he's the day before, and I'm the day after.
But really, you were like almost 2 years before.
Yeah, 2 years minus 1 day before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we went out to dinner last night. I've had Din Tai Fung like 4 times in the last month and a half. Like, is that not... That's gluttony. And that's one of the sins in the Bible.
Yeah.
That's how we celebrated, because guess what, you guys? My mom went to Vegas today on my birthday.
Weekend.
And I didn't get to go. I wasn't offered a spot on the plane. Isn't that really fun?
Okay, but she knew that you were in good hands here with me
On the Making Fire
podcast
podcast.
on your
So
birthday
true.
night.
So true.
And tomorrow.
So true. I guess that was me when I was going to say, let me talk about what I did on my birthday, and I didn't. I went to work. I got lunch. I got Thai for lunch. Maddie and I were just talking, or was I talking with you or your mom? We were talking about good Thai food at dinner. And we were talking about how it's hard to find a good pad Thai. And I had a very good pad Thai for lunch today near my work.
Oh.
So that was really good. I got to sit in a bunch of meetings today. I think I like this little life. And it was good. Everybody complimented the cookies I brought to work, but I didn't make them. So it wasn't really compliments for me. It was more compliments for my mom, who is in Vegas. So it's really just a great day for her, really.
At the end of the day, your mom's having a really awesome day today.
At the end of the day, my mom... girls, I've had bad birthdays. This isn't a bad birthday. It's just not like an exciting birthday, you know?
Uh-huh.
But like I'm watching 2 episodes of The Traitors after we're done recording. Like, it's just a fun way to spend my night, you know?
Right. You don't have to answer on the pod, but what has happened on a birthday in the past to make it bad?
My mom has made me cry on my birthday. So that was actually my 18th birthday, which was great.
Oh.
Yeah. 1 year, like, nobody wished me a happy birthday in high school.
Not even me?
No, it was like nobody wished me a happy birthday that year. And then I went home and I cried about it to like maybe my 17th birthday. And I was like, I'm so sad. But this was kind of my fault because I wasn't great about telling people when my birthday was in high school. And so it was a little sort of inflicted, that one was. But none of my family really wished me a happy birthday either, and I was like, what's going on? And then I cried about it to my mom, and then suddenly I got a flood of text messages from people who never text me or like happy birthday, and I was like, girl. So sometimes you just need to cry to get what you want. But yeah, I did sort of have a very emotional 18th birthday, not because I was turning 18, more because My mom had a bad day that day. Well, she's having a really good day today. 18th birthday, how 6 years ago. Not a good day. January 15th, 2020 was not a good day for her. Little did she know what was coming.
Oh, yikes.
Little bit did she know what the rest of that year was going to look like. It didn't make that little January 15th look that bad, now did it?
Made January 6th look like a birthday party.
Exactly. But that was not a good birthday. But hey, today
Sorry
was
to
good.
bring up bad birthdays.
No, it's okay. It just happened. A lot of my birthdays in high school were bad, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, I sort of had a bad streak there. But it's been better. The college kind of turned it up a little bit, but anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing on my birthday. Well, I love that I can just yap about anything, just sort of like turned a nothing sort of day into 6 minutes of yapping, so.
And you know what? This is your birthday, so if you want to yap, feel free.
So true. But yeah, that was my day, and it's just been a nice, peaceful, it was a good day. There was nothing bad happened today.
Love to hear it.
And that's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah.
I got a matcha this morning.
Beautiful.
I filled my gas tank. It was only $3. Well, $3.1? $3.10.
A gallon?
Yeah.
Not the whole tank.
Well, yeah. You think I filled up my whole tank for $3.10?
You said I filled up my gas tank. It was $3.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed a couple words in that sentence.
Call me Portia. I'm be misspeaking.
We'll get there. Maddie, how are you doing?
I'm doing so good. I just got back from a whole week-long trip home, which was so nice. Got to see Riley 3 times, which was lovely. And it was so fun. I'm just so #blessed by my friends and family, specifically my mom and dad took, as Riley alluded to, we went out to Din Tai Fung with them. And for my early birthday, Riley's very imminent birthday, and it was one of my favorite dinners ever. It was so delicious, and I had the best time at home. It was actually such a fun trip, despite my mom's unfortunate car troubles, which I will not get into, but really made the most of it. And I already told Riley about this because we have seen each other very recently. But one of my favorite things is going home. I will say, there's access to the ocean, sort of not that far. And I got to have my sort of every 6 months touch the ocean, roughly. I try to do it every time I go home. And as a Pisces, I just feel like restored.
Right. It's like... from the light and the shine and the sea, you're very Moana. Very Moana.
That's what
famously, that's what they've said.
Yeah, so it was a great trip home, and but I'm also just happy to be back here, except it's very cold where I live, so not loving that as much. But yeah, it's just also a pleasure. Animal Crossing update came out as of yesterday, and it is so much fun. Love. And Traitors is fun. The Pit is so back. And
so true.
Just having a great time getting back settled into my routines. But anyways, are you ready to jump into these episodes?
So ready. I guess apologize for the missing episode last week. There was just no physical way for us to record an episode last week. It was impossible.
Yeah, literally could not record or edit. Right. Was not at my computer, so.
Right. So we're double dipping. Well, I guess not double.
Twofer this week.
So true.
So stay tuned.
That'll be so fun for y'all.
Okay. Also these episodes, because the Traitors did go ahead and drop multiple episodes all at once, instead of doing our like super deep every single moment, recap, these are going to be a little bit, I'm going to say this, should be a little bit more brief. But we'll see how that goes.
Those are famous last words on this podcast.
This is more of a general outline of the big things that happen in every episode, right. And we will dive off from there.
Right.
So, anyways, let's just get into episode 1. Do you have anything to say at the start before we get into the nitty-gritty?
I like the switch up of starting at the nighttime. I think that's a fun throw the players off balance, throw the audience off balance. I think on paper, the Traitors format can be very predictable, and I know they're only 4 seasons in, but you know, we're in a fast mediascape. Things are changing, new things are coming out, blah blah blah. Like it could probably get stale pretty quickly, and I think Traitors sort of internationally is doing a good job keeping things fresh with their casting, with their twists, trying new things, and I think it sets a good precedent. I think it sets a good precedent for the future that they don't have to stick to one thing, similar to like a New Era Survivor or a Big Brother. Like they can continuously switch things up and try new things.
I agree. I also want to say I really like the sort of twist at the beginning of the season that we'll get to in a second. And also, I'm enjoying the cast more than I maybe thought I would. Or more than I don't know. I was a little bit nervous coming into the season if you watched our cast assessment sort of thing. I had a lot less positive feelings than I wanted to have, but I'm feeling better about it for the most part. So
if we can just, I don't know if we just hop around on things. I think that my thing with the cast, and I think post reflection, it'll be hard. Maddie and I don't usually watch these things together.
Oh, I forgot to mention that.
Maddie and I did watch the first 3 episodes of the season together. We don't usually watch like the Survivor episodes or the Traitors episodes together when we are watching them. So it's when we're bringing up our thoughts is like the first time each of us are hearing our thoughts. But this time it might seem repetitive to us, obviously it seemed to y'all. But I was just gonna say that the thought for me with Traitors is that this cast, it's not an issue. It's just a difference, you know? Looking at season 3, for example, like all of my favorite people were Traitors, right? So like Danielle Reyes, Carolyn Weiger, Bob the Drag Queen, like these are people who I was the most looking forward to going into this season, and then they became Traitors, which are obviously like the main characters of the show. So it was fun for me as an audience member because I got to see all these people I love be the main characters. I think and it's not an issue, it's just I guess a point for this season is that a lot of the people I was looking forward to most are obviously not Traitors. And so like specifically the gamers, Monet, these are the people that I most connect to because I have the most familiarity with, and none of them are Traitors. And so they're not getting as much screen time. So I think at first, I wasn't turned off, but I was like, oh, why am I feeling this way about this cast? And it's just primarily because I'm meeting new people, and new people are getting screen time, which I think is a good thing. But yeah.
I also agree. And I don't know if it comes back around, we talk about it more. It is a very interesting dynamic not having any gamers as Traitors. I think it's like putting the people that we like the most in like the most vulnerable position. However, I do want to say my love for Lisa Rinna has absolutely just beyond skyrocketed, and I am obsessed with her and Candace. I want to say I was very excited to see Candace as a Traitor. Jury's still out, like Rob seems fine, but Lisa Rinna.
Not too much on Alabama Rob, our snake wrangler.
I love Lisa Rinna so much, and I am so glad that she is a Traitor specifically. And I do want to say the Donna Kelsey of it all is still upsetting me. I can't. And the Michael Rappaport, obviously. But specifically the Donna Kelsey of it all, I think there's probably a lot of mixed opinions on the internet that I've been seeing. Some people are sharing feelings with me. Some people are really writing hard for Mrs. Kelsey. And I cannot say that I feel that way because what was that? But also I blame production for... I'm just going to like jump... I'm assuming people have watched these episodes if they're listening to this podcast. I think making Donna Kelsey the secret traitor was like the fully just wrong move.
Yeah.
In every sense.
I think, and who knows, like we don't really know about the mechanics. We don't know if it was actually luck or if it was... or maybe not luck, but if it was random draw or if they strategically planned for Donna to be the secret traitor. I think that not having a gamer as a secret traitor was a missed opportunity. It didn't have to be Rob Cesternino or Ian Terry. Like it could have been any of the 5 of them. But I think if you want this secret traitor mechanic to work, you should have had a gamer do it. I think those are people who think very broadly strategically, and could have made the pieces work. I listened over the past couple days to Rob Sesternino's exit interview on RHAP he did with Puya, and it was like 3.5 hours. I was like on and off listening to it. It was long, but it was really good. It was very insightful. I don't think we've gotten such an in-depth podcast from somebody who's been on the show, The Traitors. And it's very, Rob gets emotional talking about it. He's he's happy with this experience. It was it ended up being positive for him. He really enjoyed it. Go watch it. It was very interesting. But what was the point of this? Oh, he was saying that when he met, because Donna was in his car on the ride in, and that night pre-Secret Traitor, Donna seemed very lively, very excited, and he felt that her becoming the Secret Traitor, which obviously he didn't know at that point, but on reflection, he felt that it really caught her off guard. She wasn't expecting to be a traitor, and he felt that if she had remained a faithful, it would have prepped her a little bit better. Even if she had gotten selected as a traitor, maybe at the round table instead, I think that would have been more mentally prepared for her. He said that he thinks it caught her off guard, the way that she was made a traitor, and that she fully didn't really want to be a traitor, and so she wasn't expecting that. Again,
or
so
even,
not to
like, yeah, be a traitor, but like have the other traitors that you know and are able to work with, like her being the singled out secret traitor.
Yeah,
like,
that's a really difficult, and that's why I'm like, you should have thrown a gamer in there. A gamer would have known how to better handle that like stress of like keeping a secret like that.
Or riddle me this, an actual celebrity who's like used to the pressure or whatever, not like the most normal person on the entire cast.
We'll get there. Was Donna, was her little Eeyore like aesthetic, like it just to me it was a little pissed me off, and I hated the constant I'm just not good enough to be
I'm
here.
Just a mom.
And I think that was probably her traitor like strategy, which again, if she wasn't mentally prepared for it, like having to come up with something on the off the cuff is probably really stressful, I could imagine. But it from a viewer's perspective, this whole I wish I was as good as you guys. Oh my god. Like I'm done. I'm sick of it.
Get out of this castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All that being said, let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right in. Okay, so they arrive and it's nighttime and we get basically right into the Alan picking the secret traitor in front of them. They give each other hugs when they see who else is on the season, but really we get right into it. So one at a time, they face Alan and the cast, and Alan reveals a little box to the person. If there's the traitor card in it, then they are the secret traitor, who is Donna Kelsey. And it was fun getting to try and like read their reactions to what was in the box. And I thought it was fun. I really do like this twist, and I would honestly like to see it again if they just like maybe
the mechanics of it. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that only 3 episodes in, they're like, okay, reveal who the secret traitor is. If you guys can do this task successfully, they'll join you. I'm like, no, I really like the idea of it, because then, I mean, if the secret traitor wins with all the traitors, I mean, there's inherently like there's an inherent like thing where the secret traitor wants to work with the traitors, but I think that the core traitors, like in the turret, have a little bit of a game to play where it's like, okay, do we want this person controlling our thing, you know? So there's a good room for back and forth. I like the idea of the secret person remaining a secret,
and I love, as an audience member, also not knowing. It's fun.
Yes.
Like, you know, also trying to play the game a little bit and see who you think it is. But anyways, we also get to hear a little bit from each of them in a one-on-one with Alan about whether they want to be a traitor or not, and all of that as they're heading into the castle to chat and get to know each other a little bit before the round table. I don't feel like we got really too much interesting from this part, so keep going. At the round table, Alan, you know, does this thing where he walks in the circle with them all with their blindfolds on, and he selects the other 3 traitors by tapping them on the shoulder, And during this, he chooses Candace Dillard Bassett, Lisa Rinna, and Rob Rouch, which is an interesting group.
I think this is a really I love these picks. I think they're so strange.
Yes.
In the best way possible. I think I think that they're do I think that they are trying to swing the pendulum a little bit too hard? You know, we had this very anti-Housewives rhetoric last season. I think maybe they're trying to. I think it's a little too metagamey, like putting two housewives in the turret. But I love the Candace pick. I love the Lisa Rinna pick. And I really enjoy Rob Roush. I mean, he was one of the people that I was like, I'd love to see him because, like, who knows what he's gonna do? Again, to Rob C was saying that at least Rob C was only there for the first like 2 days, so who knows what happens later in the run. But he was saying that Alabama Rob is going really undetected. Like, he had no suspicion on Rob R. So I think this is a really interesting, I think it's kind of, you'd think on paper that Lisa Rinna was like the Carolyn pick, like the really wacky sort of random one. But I honestly think that Rob is kind of like you pick him and you don't know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get with Lisa Rinna. Like you know what Lisa Rinna is going to give. You don't know what Rob's going to give.
Yes, I agree. I know I'm very happy with these picks. But it is such an interesting group in the turret up there. And then after this, they get a little bit more time to chat around the castle before bedtime. And one interesting thing that happens is Candace does throw Lisa's name out as a good candidate for being a traitor before she actually knows that Lisa is a fellow traitor, which is very funny.
Come on, Candace, clocking in.
But she's so right. Like, Lisa is such a perfect pick for traitor. Then the traitors meet in the turret for the first time, and Alan joins them after they've, chit-chatted and been like, oh my god, this is so fun. Lisa Rinna doing her little multiple times. Then Alan comes in and he reveals that the traitor that was picked in front of everyone is a secret traitor and it's not one of them. And this person will be providing the 3 known traitors a short list of names for them to choose from for who they get to murder each night, which is, I think, really fun. And he also explains that this will happen until they have the opportunity to unite with the secret traitor. I don't like that part.
I just don't. Yeah, I feel like if you're going to do a secret traitor twist, I'm sure the game people out there, the actual like strategists and gamers amongst the traitors fandom community could logically point out why having a secret traitor for the whole game is probably bad for the mechanics of the game. But I don't have the brain power to think about all those steps right now, and I just think it could be fun. I think it's like it puts a third party. I think if there was, again, I said this already, but like the makeup of having someone that the 3 people in the turret other than the Faithfuls are working against them. I think there's a really interesting world where the secret traitor does not have the interest of the people in the turret.
Yeah.
And is instead playing a very them-focused game and doing what's best for them as an individual, not what's good for the traitors as a whole. Yes. And I think there's room for a really interesting narrative, a season-long narrative of whoever's in the turret, not only versus the Faithfuls, also versus the secret traitor. The Faithfuls don't know there's a secret traitor out there, so there's this whole, like, thing going on, like, underlying storyline where the Faithfuls are like, what the hell is going on? Like, what's the dynamic here? Oh, shit. Sorry. Y'all, I just be gesticulating. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
I also think it could be interesting. This is totally me just off the dome workshopping. If instead of, like, at a certain point the secret traitor is revealed, or, like, waiting until the end, if one traitor is banished at the round table, then they have the opportunity to join, or something like that. I think, Alan, if you're listening, call us up and we'd love to talk this over.
We'd love to sit down. Yeah, we'd love to plot
preferably
that out.
in the turret with capes and the cloaks. But
yes.
Anyways, we would take a Zoom call. The next morning is the first challenge. So they divide into 3 teams where each group has to paddle in a boat around a lock that's full of, I think, 100 coffins. There are 12 coffins that have a skull and crossbones on them, and they have to find those ones and then pull that back to the shore, place that coffin in the grave of one of the players, and each coffin is worth $2,500 to add to the prize pot. At the end, the players with the coffins in their grave will be up for murder. Murder. I can't do a Scottish accent. And it's exciting. You know, people start. Natalie Anderson starts gaming a little bit with wanting to team up with the other team and target one team and put coffins in their graves. Then there's some switch ups, and it's drama seeing, you know, why they decide to put the coffins in certain people's graves. And in the end, the people that did end up with a coffin were Rob C, Rob R, Ron, Donna, Ian, Michael, Dorinda, Mark, and Eric.
Natalie Anderson, I'm sorry, but her challenge performance just like, baby, she's a Survivor winner, mind you. And she said, I got removed from the challenge early. Like, I need to show what I'm worth. I need to show y'all that I got it going on still.
She was, I think, the only one that showed up to this mission, like in more athletic attire. Everyone else was bundled up for the cold, and she came ready to work.
Girl, she was wearing literally just leggings and like
a
cropped sports bra.
Yeah.
And she was jumping in the water, and not to I could keep sharing Rob's stories, but Rob was like, the water was freezing cold, and the producer specifically told us to not get in the water, and she was jumping in to do everything. Like, it was crazy.
No, she isn't obviously getting a ton of screen time as a faithful, but the moment she is getting, she's always gaming, and she's always contributing when she needs to, and I think she's doing a really great job of like playing a great faithful game so far.
I think it's hard for us as Survivor fans and as Big Brother fan, mostly Survivor. Us as like a core Survivor fan, we're so used to this like edgic story, but like what the hell, the Traitors, me forgetting what the show was called. Traitors is edited in such a different way than Survivor. Like, it's not the same at all. It's just like episode to episode, I feel like. Instead of trying to tell a season-long story, it's very much like trying to... I think it's more cycle-based than it is overall thing. I think we've seen in past seasons, like, players will be nowhere for the first half of the season, and then out of nowhere in the second half it'll be like they're a main character. And it's hard with faithfuls because the show is about the traitors ultimately, and so when you have 20 people you're competing for screen time for, when 75% of the screen time is going to 3 specific people, and the 20 other people have to share the other 25%, like, it's hard to get screen time early on. So I think we'll have a good Natalie moment, and I think we have a good thing with Natalie and Monet exchange happening. So I'd be really interested to see what comes from that.
I'm loving them. Oh, the other thing I want to note from this challenge, one of my favorite moments was when Johnny did fall face first into the water.
Yeah, like the boat got pushed before, and then he like fell in before. Yeah, I bet that was cold. Well, he's used to the cold. He's an ice skater.
Yeah. Anyways. Can't wait
All
to watch
right,
the Olympics.
moving on.
When the group...
Not too much on my ice skaters. Not too much on Miss Tara fucking Lipinski. Thank you.
I'm actually loving the ice skaters on TikTok. Team USA.
Yeah.
Figure skating. They're so fun. Yeah. I'm very in. Okay. When the main group that does not have a coffin in their graves heads back to the castle, the people with coffins do have to stay behind and bury the coffins in their graves, which is very silly. And then they come back to the castle looking completely disheveled and exhausted.
Donna Kelsey was pissed the fuck off, mind you.
Heard her sunglasses in that chair.
Yeah. And she said, I really wish I could get murdered tonight. That's what she said. She said, I wish that I could go home tonight. Like, that's crazy.
I know.
You know, it's hard for old people. Old people should not be doing shoveling. You know, that's like a thing.
Yes. It's like really common for them to get heart attacks.
Yeah.
Specifically, like shoveling snow is extremely dangerous because it's cold outside and you don't notice. Anyways, there's like a lot of other stuff with Donna Kelsey going on that I kind of wanted to touch on. I didn't notice this in watching it, but people were pointing out that Donna, this is jumping ahead to the second episode, was fully not in the chariot thing. Or maybe that was the third episode.
Or like in the challenge?
Yeah, in that mission. She like was not there.
I have no
and so
idea.
people were like, did she just like get to sit out or something?
Maybe. Did you like rewatch the challenge at all?
I didn't, but a bunch of other people were pointing out online that she was like fully not there.
So you believe everything you read online?
Yes, actually.
And did you read this somewhere or did you see a TikTok? No, let's just like keep building on this. I'm interested.
I'll let you take a guess.
I haven't seen anything on it, but I haven't been getting a lot of Traitors TikToks, so I don't know. But I've been seeing Traitors stuff on like Twitter, but I haven't seen anybody talking about it there, so maybe it just hasn't made its way over yet.
Also, my last Donna Kelsey thing for now. Once again, to jump ahead to the last episode where she is banished, people are saying that they think she's gonna come back because like as a faithful, because I guess Alan and a couple other people were doing podcast interviews and they reference a like big fight that Donna had with her and someone else at the round table that fully did not happen in these episodes. And so like, oh my God, does she come back?
I don't know.
So I just want to put that out there. I'm a little bit stressed, but anyways, then
why would you bring somebody back who admitted they were a traitor at that point? Like, I would never trust that person again. Like, you banish a traitor, and I'm like, no, girl, like, I'm never gonna trust you.
Again, in this game or in real life.
Or real life. Fuck you and your sons, motherfucker.
Right. So, then, sorry, I lost my spot. Okay. Then we go back to the castle, and, you know, we get, what do they call it? The kitchuation, I believe.
Right.
So there is some drama between Portia and Michael where she is talking with a group of other people about how someone in her car mentioned that Michael was yelling to target the housewives' graves during the challenge. Mm-hmm. So they all raid the kitchen and they are like, hey, what did you say about targeting the housewives when at the challenge? And he's adamantly denying it. And she goes, well, I heard it from someone in your group. And then Candace pipes up and is like, so that was actually me, but you misheard me. I was referencing a comment that he made the previous day. And it's just like strike number one against Portia, unfortunately.
Which, well, because Candace, Portia was right. Candace did say that. So Candace was the one that was lying. I think the problem, like, Portia, like, I don't know. This is why I can't watch media before, like, I can't watch a podcast before, because now all my thoughts are just other people's thoughts. But I agree with Rob Cesternino and Puya that this vocal slip up, the Freudian slip, is never a just reason to get rid of somebody. Mm-mm. It very rarely, traitors are smarter than that. The producers know what they're doing. They're not putting somebody in the traitor turret that's going to slip up day one. That's not what they're gonna do.
They're like, you know what? That's actually a reason why Portia is not.
Exactly. And I think that just because, what am I trying to say? I think just because Portia the thing is Portia was being gaslit at the end of the day. Like, it's hard. Like, Portia didn't get anything wrong. Portia said exactly what was said.
Yeah.
But even if Portia was being, oh God, what am I trying to say? If Portia was. Even if she wasn't gaslit, oh God, girl, I think I'm having a stroke. Even if Portia, because now I'm getting confused. If what Portia said was wrong, and she actually did, it actually wasn't what Candace said, right? Mm-hmm. And Candace was like, no, I said something about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. It was true. Michael Rappaport the day before was like, we need to get the gamers out, and we need to get the housewives out.
And Natalie does speak up and said, like, you were targeting gamers too.
The problem is Michael Rappaport just loves talking over women, and specifically the housewives, because he feels he has a right to do that because he thinks they're friends. Baby, I don't think they fucking like you.
They very much do not like him.
So I think the problem is he thinks he's buddy with these housewives, that he's can talk over them. I would never throw you under the bus. If I was going to throw you in the bus, I'd do it at the end of the game. If you vote me out, it's like voting a housewife out. You're a man.
And you're not a housewife.
You're a man.
You're ugly.
Well.
And I'll say worse things about him.
And hey. Moral what I'm trying to say is that I think if people were smarter, I think Candace could have backed up what Portia said. And just been like, no, I didn't say that. I said that yesterday because he, in fact, did say this yesterday where he was trying to vote out how he said one of the housewives has got to be a traitor. One of the gamers has to be a traitor. It's statistically, they make up half the cast, blah, 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 whatever that fucking man said. Like, I feel like there was ways to recover this and not make it look like Portia was insane.
I know.
Especially when Candace, I love Candace. I'm really excited. Did you see the People interview? It was, they on the cover of People magazine, it was Rob C, Monet, Portia, Tara Lipinski, Stephen Coletti. Candace looked so good. I mean, they all looked really good, but Candace, girl, she was wearing like a what would you call it? It was a blonde, but not a platinum, like a brunette blonde, dirty blonde. She looked a caramel. It was like a caramel. Ooh. It was stunning. She looked good. Anyway, I feel like Candace is low-key throwing the housewives under the bus, unfortunately, or like keeps getting caught up with the housewives. I feel like there's easier ways to recover that relationship. But it was a good first episode drama. It was
fun. I'm trying to look up this picture now.
She's wearing this like red dress. Rob's wearing like a turtleneck and a sweater. Tara's wearing a short little black dress. Monet has this like blue
Monet
thing.
looks
The five of them look good, girl.
Why
the five
was
of them look good.
Picked? Oh my god, she looks so good in that dress.
I know she looks.
Wait, she looks like, what is the lady from Bugs Bunny?
Lola Bunny.
No.
Oh, from Bugs Bunny. Oh, Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. She's giving Jessica Rabbit.
That's not Bugs, baby. That's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit. Bugs Bunny is in that movie, but the rabbit famous in that movie is Roger the Rabbit.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Oh, now I'm understanding. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, you know what I meant. Anyways. Yeah, so basically then to end this episode, we go to the turret where the traitors are given the short list of Rob R, Ian, Mark, and Eric from the Secret Traitor.
This is a hard first group of people. Fuck Donna Kelsey. I'm sorry, but every decision Donna Kelsey made as a traitor pissed me off. Y'all will... Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
That's a sad group of three. I hate to say it. I was like, Eric, you can go, even though you look so good. How old is he? 45?
37.
What did we say? 37? Why did I say 45?
He could be 17,
That was so random. 37. Girl, I need your skin. It's that Korean skincare. No shade. That's what Hudson Williams, Eric Nam. I need to get in on what y'all got on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I know. I do hate to say it, but out of that group, I would rather see Eric go. So.
I know. I was so sad to see Ian go. Oh.
Well, yeah. So
anywhere you look.
I thought a great premiere episode, but I mean they're kind of all wrapped into one in my brain. So we're gonna jump into episode 2 now. We get to our first breakfast, and we learn that Ian was murdered last night, and it was so sad. I don't even know Ian like that, but he just seemed like such a sweetheart.
He's so nice, and he's so sweet, and he just similar to Rob. They both, they did really well their first season on reality TV, and their second seasons were all stars, and both of them kind of flopped. Their not really due to any of their gameplay. They just flopped all stars. Didn't really get great featured, like they didn't get great recording. What the hell, y'all? It's late. They didn't get great edits. That's what I'm trying to say. They didn't get edits on their all-star season, and they both came back for redemption this season. I think they both, I don't know, got it, but Ian's just so nice.
And he didn't even have a chance to defend himself.
That's the hardest part about being murdered. That's the hardest part, and especially the first murder.
Yes.
Yes, it's like, oh my god, there was nothing. It was
strictly who you are. There's nothing you can do.
And especially when it's even more frustrating, I think post dying, is that they didn't even know it was a group of 7 that possibly could be murdered. They didn't know that 2 of those 7 people were traitors, and on top of that, only 3 of them got selected by a secret traitor. So there wasn't even really room for discussion. It was one person who put their name on the short list. One person.
And it was
How did you know you were?
Kelsey.
How did you know you were on Donna Kelsey's bad side? That she barely showed up the first episode, and suddenly
She has to make these big decisions
by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But we love the secret traitor twist. But we love the twist. But I just hate when the twists are against people that I like.
No, but I hate when it's Donna Kelsey making the decisions. Sorry. Okay. So the person to be most upset about this, obviously, is Tiffany from Big Brother. Mm-hmm. Also, she seems so sweet, and I need her to get away from Michael Rappaport.
Girl, she posted pictures with him on social media. Not recent pictures, I think pictures from when they were in the castle, but she was like...
Okay, well, I'm feeling a little bit less bad. But people are a little bit sus about how sad she is about Ian being murdered, specifically Colton, but I don't know, they were like friends.
Girl, get that gay man off my TV. Y'all, I can say that. I can say that I have gay friends, and it's my birthday, okay?
Some people also talk about Michael and how he's pretty sus, but he's also probably just bad at the game, so it's whatever. The main point of interest after breakfast is the conversations with Portia. So at one point, she says something like, I killed Ian.
Like, okay, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Okay. I also want to defend Portia. I will say it is tough. I don't think the situation is necessarily like her fault. I do think her saying I killed Ian, like, obviously, I don't think a real traitor would say that, but like, when you are going off nothing,
right,
that is kind of rough. Because then she does follow it up in another conversation by saying, if we kill a faithful. Which I understand that she's saying that as a faithful. Like, if we kill another faithful.
Like, I think it's just a miscue of, like, knowing the language of the game. Yeah. Allegedly, from social media, I don't know how true this is. I saw this on Twitter. Apparently, Nene Leakes was supposed to be on this season and last minute dropped out. And Portia was filled into her spot. And Portia didn't only had a couple weeks to, like, get familiarized with the traitors, much less time than other people who are new to the game, right? Like, so it also could have been an issue of her not knowing the exact language that should be used. I mean, at one point, says, oh yeah, Ian passed away last night, making it sound like he actually, like, died in his sleep of old age. Yeah. Like, I think it's just a miscommunication on the language that's supposed to be used. Which is unfortunate for Portia, because that's all the evidence that some of these people needed. They just needed to it's a game of dogpiling. Yeah.
And I guess Portia is famous for misspeaking. Like,
the Underground Railroad.
Part of her brand.
Yeah.
So to speak. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, so, things are not looking great for Portia at this point, but let's go to the mission. They have to push 3 people in these carts from a spot in the hills all the way to the castle. At certain spots, they can run around and find gold for the prize pot and find shields that give them the opportunity to swap spots with someone who's currently on a cart. And they have to make it back to the castle in 45 minutes. The people who are on the carts at the end of this, back at the castle, will have shields and will not be available for murder that night. And it's pretty fine. The only real stupid drama that comes from this is Michael Rappaport trying to start beef with Jam Jam.
We haven't talked about Jam Jam enough.
Yes.
Okay, this Michael Rappaport drama, at the end of the day, Michael Rappaport, shut up. Like, what pissed me off about Michael Rappaport is, why are you picking a fight with a gay man, number one? I'm gonna say, Jam Jam, I'm not on your side either, but I'm on your side more than I'm on I'll never be on Michael Rappaport's side about nothing. So, let's just start there, but Jam Jam, you're not safe from this either. Michael Rappaport, you had 5 other opportunities to make this thing where we should try to, like, talk about who gets the shield. We should talk. Oh, suddenly when Jam Jam gets it and he's the last one to do it, oh, but now it's an issue.
Yeah.
Mind you, Colton's
because
fat
Michael
ass
had
is
a shield, apparently.
Michael's fat ass is not Michael. Colton's fat ass is already on one, and y'all are pushing his ex football player ass up the hill.
Yeah.
Oh, if y'all have an issue, you should have done it with 6'7", like whatever Colton.
Yeah.
Why are and one thing about gay men, they're just gonna make the women like, oh. Like I make you edit the podcast, they're gonna make the women push them in a car. If you really think about it, that's really like resemblant of our relationship, our working relationship. I sort of just get to sit here and you get to like really make it go, you know.
Do the work, make it go. And you know what?
Yes. Who runs the world, girls? At the end of the day, and I love letting you do that.
Yeah, I'm actually thank you for giving me the space to do that.
I love letting women work. You guys, we need to let women work.
I just don't think men should have to work.
I don't think men should have to work.
I think we should let women run the world.
Who runs the world? Girls. No, y'all, everything. Guys, that was a joke. Thank you. Sorry, I was joking. Oh my god, like, get off of my back.
It's his birthday. He can say it.
It's my birthday. I can say it. But my thing with Jam Jam is, why did you make it such a thing with Mora? Yes. Why did you draw it out and let her beg, say, don't do it to me, Jam Jam, don't do me. You should have just done it.
Yeah, just put the coin in.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Hey.
You standing there playing with the coin in your hand and are you going to be mad at me? I really don't want to do it. Girl, you're going to do it anyway. Just rip the Band-Aid off and go. You have a challenge to finish. Yeah. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Jam Jam, you're not safe either. A man's going to be a man at the end of the day. Oh my god.
Yeah, so back at the castle, you know, they make it back in the 45 minutes. They have, I think, 10 minutes to spare. One of them asks, can we go back and try to get more money?
Girl,
And Caroline, Colton, and Jam Jam are the ones who end up with the shields. Sure.
Crickets, okay.
After that, they talk a bit more before the round table and, you know, after the challenge. And really, it's looking like Donna and Portia are the two whose names are going to be the focus tonight. At the round table, Donna defends herself when she's brought up, saying, you know, she's just a mom. She's just happy to be here. You know, she's just in awe of all these celebrities. And she's just out of her element. That's why she's so quiet. She, you know, she's not used to this. Okay.
This is what she's giving.
Literally, you're so right about the Eeyore.
I'm so sad.
Right.
Girl, like...
And I guess I'm not understanding the comments where I'm seeing that are all, she's so lovely. She played such a good game. Like,
no, she didn't, and that's okay.
On my TV. No, she was
she
not
didn't,
actually
and that's
lovely
okay.
Or
honestly,
really sweet at all.
I think I would have liked her more if she was just a faithful, so she could just be silly.
Yes.
Girl, Rob said it, and I feel like I immediately saw it. She looked stressed out the whole time.
She looked like she was having a horrible time.
Yes, which is unfortunate because she's allegedly such a huge fan of the show. I bet you she just wanted to be silly, wear some fun outfits, and like have an adventure. And instead, she's the traitor that she can't even talk to the other traitors. She can't even strategize with them. She's just making decisions. Like, okay, not to defend Donna Kelsey and make us feel bad for her, but like...
Could you imagine if like Lisa Rinna was the secret traitor? And then at least it would have been silly.
Now, the real question is, what would have happened if Johnny Weir was the secret traitor?
Okay, that would have been so fun.
I literally feel like anybody else on the cast could have handled it better than Donna Kelsey. We could go down the line. Every single line. I think any person... My mother, Tara Lipinski, I'm telling y'all, like... Yeah. Mine, and it's not a joke because it's serious to me. Every time Tara Lipinski popped on the screen, I said, "Oh my god, I just saw Tara Lipinski." Every single time woman.
He's accurate. It's very true.
It's every single time. And they say 3 times. That's the amount of times for a joke. I said no. 3-hour-long episodes. I will be doing that. Thank you. Oh my god, that's Tara Lipinski. I just saw Tara Lipinski.
I laughed every time.
It's just funny, like, girl, it is Tara Lipinski at the end of the day. Like, that's Tara Lipinski.
First and last.
No. It like a Lisa Rinna. You can't just say Tara. It's Tara Lipinski.
Yeah.
And Lisa Rinna. Mm-hmm. And Alabama Rob. Just go down the list.
First and last.
I don't feel. Wait, what was the point? You were just saying.
That Donna was just like Eeyore.
Oh yeah. Anyway, sorry. At the round table, Portia looked so good. Portia, I
forgot
need you to
from the
know.
start of this episode, yeah.
I need you to know you ate every single look. I'm sure if you were in that photo shoot with Candace, you would have ate as hard. You would have ate hard too. And I say this as a gay man. This is not sexualized. Your boobs looked great.
I want to say, even my 11-year-old sister, when she was watching this, when Portia walked into breakfast that morning, she said, I love her outfit.
She looked so good in white, ethereal, angelic, beautiful.
like,
They should have kept her
ribbing-
from that.
The ribbing on, like,
Oh, it was
the whole
so-
thing. It was
yes.
a stunning outfit.
Portia, you looked so good. You did not deserve what you got. That's all I'm saying.
I want to say it's a crime to send her home in that outfit, but also, I personally didn't love her, like, pink starting outfit.
I know.
So I'm like
the
we needed to
hoodie,
give
the
her time.
sweatsuit.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
love
know. We should have just let her cook. Imagine if they sent Donna Kelsey home the first episode, they would have gotten a traitor. It would have been like something delicious. That's all I'm saying.
that. Portia, I know you're listening. Can you go ahead and just like post the photos of the rest of the outfits you brought, just so we can get the vision, because
Get
it
the
was so
vibe.
good.
Get the vibe.
Anyways, so Portia, Ron brings up all of this evidence he has against Portia of her being a traitor, when in reality, can a girl not just slip up on her word sometimes? Like,
Can't the girl feel a little silly and vulnerable with y'all? Like,
she was just being vulnerable, okay?
y'all.
And then people also call out Michael for either being, a bad traitor or a bad faithful, and that
Either
he doesn't
way.
add anything helpful when he speaks.
That's my thing. Like, Rob and a few other people, like, Rob was like, I don't think Michael's a traitor, but he is a bad faithful. Like, I just
Yeah.
don't think it's impossible in a world we live in where he is a traitor. So there's a little bit of, like, do we get rid of him since he's not a traitor? Y'all, a bad faithful, like, you're only as good as the worst person on your team. And if you have a bad faithful, like, it will drag y'all down.
It is.
He takes up so much space. Physically and just, like...
He is so disgusting. And I don't feel bad talking bad about him, because he was, oh my God. The way he just talks to people, he talks about people. Why does every conversation have to be brought up to a level 10 out of 10?
Right.
Like, and F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. Do you not know any other words?
Wow, wait,
So,
wow. Speak
Anyways.
on it. No, and Michael has a slip up at the round table too.
Yes. I
He
don't remember what
says
that was
he
exactly.
said like we killed Ian or something like that.
Yes.
And
should have been enough, guys.
Everybody was like, wait a minute. Oh, so when Portia slips up, it's the end of the world. But when Michael Rappaport does it, it's just he's a comedian.
Oh, he's just a stupid man. Anyways, yeah, they end up banishing Portia, and she reveals that she's a...
Anyways.
Then, tonight, after the round table, instead of meeting in the turret, the traitors learn through a little letter that they must murder in plain sight tonight. In the kitchen, they need to find the cards that have the names of the 4 people that the secret traitor has shortlisted for murder. And they need to come to a decision on who to murder and then burn the card of the person chosen in the breakfast room. If they're successful, they will meet the secret traitor soon. If not, no one is murdered, and they do not get to meet the secret traitor at this point. Candace starts a conga line. The conga line of death, I believe, might be titled up for that, to distract the group. So Rob has the chance to find the cards. And I did think it was hilarious how immediately Rob Sesternino was like, I do not trust this conga line.
Rob immediately clocked it, which I don't think anybody has ever called out a murder in plain sight like that before. That's how you know the game is evolving, because strategy is happening, and he clocked it. He knew exactly what was happening. He didn't, unfortunately, know how it happened. I don't want to... you finish what you're saying, and then I'll get there.
Okay, so then, I was also going to say, it's really unfortunate that when Rob is murdered, he's like, I knew it was a murder in plain sight, but, like, he didn't do anything.
No. Okay, so I'll just say...
Okay, yeah. It wasn't like a Parvati Cup situation.
Yes, but I was going to say is that, again, for listening to his pod, he explained that he knew it was a murder in plain sight. Because well, obviously it says it in on his letter, but we knew he knew before that, and he was asking the producers. He was like, "Please, just tell me how it happened. I have to know." And they wouldn't tell him, so he had to wait until the episode came out so he knew how it happened. He didn't know. He said he drink a beer that night, and we see it when he walks into Lisa and Rob playing chess. He's drinking a beer, and he thought his assumption was that the beer was poisoned, and then he was mad at himself because he was like, if the people who know me in real life know that I'm not a drinker, I don't drink alcohol ever, and I only drank a beer that night because I needed something to do. He's like, I needed to just like nurse a beer, but he was like, I never drank, and he thought it was the beer. He thought that's what got him. And can you imagine living the last 6 months being
thinking that you did.
Yeah, and you just made one silly mistake, but there was literally nothing he could have done.
No, that's
which
also
is
funny because like the moment where they're like, "Oh, what are you drinking?" He's like, "Well, I'm like a beer. Like they have more over there." The way he says it is so like awkward.
Like he doesn't want to be drinking a beer. He was just like,
he's like, "Oh, like a beer."
Yeah, I can't believe. Well, okay, so the options. Run through the options again. It was
the options were Rob C, Kristen Monet, and Tara Lipinski.
Y'all, my heart.
Oh, we were on the edge of our seat.
When they showed the cards as Rob was flipping through them, back to back to back to back, it got progressively worse every card that was shown. I jumped up off of my couch. My heart was beating like 300 beats per minute. I grabbed Maddie's hand. I didn't say anything. I put her hand on my chest, and she was like, "Oh my god!" I thought I was about to have a heart attack. I literally was like,
"Forget
I could have been
snow."
I could have been Donna Kelsey shoveling dirt into my own grave. Like my heart was beating so fast. I was literally like, "Oh my god, none of these people can die." Mostly it was well, but then like that's my sister at the end of the day. I just feel like something's gonna happen, like she's gonna pop off. Tara Lipinski, I could not risk it. Of course, Rob and Monet, those are my day ones. I couldn't. I was literally like, this is worst case scenario no matter what happens for me.
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
It sounds like a piece of furniture may have just fell, but that's not for me to figure out.
Not
right
your
now.
business.
Yeah.
Right. So then, once Rob has the chance to go into the kitchen and find the cards, him and Lisa Rinna do take up a fake game of chess. I thought it was very smart how he assigned a person to a couple of the pieces, and then that's how they decided, who they put forward, who they want to go. And Candace did not get to know who they picked until breakfast the next morning, but they were successful. They chose their person, and they put the card into the fire.
Fucking Rob Sesternino. That's so unfortunate. I hope he gets... We haven't talked about it yet, and I'll just do a quick little blurb because I can't imagine we're going to get there. But Dorinda coming back. She obviously survives the first... Yeah. She survives the first episode. She survives the first murder. She survives the second murder. I don't hate Dorinda. I just think she fought so hard to get back to this season. Mm-hmm. She's giving us nothing. I think she has not offered anything strategically, anything of value, right? Like she's not adding drama. She's not adding strategy. She's not adding insight, right? Because at this point, it's an even playing field. She was literally only there the first 2 days. Like at this point, it's a whole new experience for her. I don't mind that she's back. I hate how it went. I hate the tantrum that was thrown at the end of last season at the reunion, specifically towards Bob the Drag Queen, which, there were 3 other traitors that you should have been mad at, but instead you chose to be violent against Bob the Drag Queen, whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I don't think it's a wasted spot on the cast. I really do not care that she's back. It's more how she got to be back that I'm like, oh, yeah. And then she's not doing anything. Like I'm getting nothing from her. There's no sense of like, I have something to prove, Yeah. It felt like all she wanted to do was just survive the first night.
Yes, and then the emotional breakfast the next morning and all
Which
that.
was like, girl. Oh.
I saw someone say, they're like, I like having Dorinda back, but it would have been 10 times funnier if they murdered her first again.
I agree. I 100% agree. And I'm like, let's make it a thing where somebody from the early boots can come back, bring Rob Sesternino back next season. I mean, I don't know if there's a way he can recover. I don't know. I don't know how Rob does better a second.
He did nothing.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know. Maybe the meta is that they didn't make Dorinda a traitor this time. If they bring Rob back next season, make him a traitor. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's not my tea. But Dorinda coming back, I'm just like, about it.
Yeah. Well, let's get to breakfast. Episode 3. They, come in one by one, whatever, and they learn that Rob C was murdered last night. There's a continuation
Lord, not Ekin-Su.
not Ekin-Su. There's a continuation of the drama between Michael and Jam Jam. It's the same thing, different day, literally. And they also learn that they're heading to the round table before they go on their mission today. So let's just jump there.
Yeah, let's.
Michael continues to PMO.
This would stress me out. I'm sorry. If I was playing this game, this would actually, the sudden change of format would actually, make me shit myself. I'm sorry. You have no time to, game, actually. You're really just going off of vibes.
Yeah. But it seems like they didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I don't. I think it was fine.
Yeah, Michael's still throwing his little temper tantrum. He's being loud and trying to do little sing-songs, and everyone is just getting annoyed with him, being like, you are just distracting us, and you have nothing, you're not contributing, and you're actually a terrible person, and we all hate you.
He'll never be a housewife. He wants to be a housewife so bad. The art and the magic of Phaedra, of Lisa Rinna, of another housewife I can't name. I'm sure there's another one. The art that comes from these women who are iconic TV personalities and who know how to bring drama is that it comes naturally. Michael Rappaport, nothing feels more forced than your little performance at the round table. It's gross. I don't enjoy it because it very clearly is just you trying to be annoying and you trying to get screen time. Yeah. Phaedra does it naturally. It works. Janelle and Sandra fighting in season 2 is natural. It comes naturally to these people.
It comes naturally.
That's why they're reality TV stars. You, my good sir, are not a reality TV star.
And that's why you're just a terrible actor.
Yes.
That no one likes.
Yes. Away. Keep going. Actually, you'll never be Phaedra fucking Williams. Phaedra.
She's just Phaedra.
Phaedra Parks. You'll never be fucking Phaedra Parks. Okay. You will never. You can't outdo the doer.
Yeah. Well, moving on from that, Ron gets some heat for the Portia banishment and his evidence and all of that. But
very
Donna, very. Ron
really interests me. He's not anything that I expected. I literally am like, you were kind of hyped up preseason as somebody who would be fun, and I just think you were dealt a bad hand. I think his problem is he connected himself with the wrong people at first, and immediately, and is now facing the repercussions of that. I swear if he had been friends with literally anybody else other than Donna and Michael, it would have been a better go around for him.
I do feel really bad for him in the position he's in, but I do have to just nitpick for a quick sec. He does this meek little voice in his confessionals and sometimes when talking to other people, because he knows the position he's in, and it bothers me because I'm like, have some confidence in yourself.
It's Eeyore. Him and Donna are full up on the Eeyore train
party
right now. Yes.
Yeah, and I just don't have any patience for that on a TV show like this. You're a celebrity, you know what you got yourself into. Have the confidence of who you are. Anyways, but then everyone just talks about how, Donna, as they are showing their votes for Donna, where she was the clear person going home. Donna, like you talked about earlier with what Rob said, it's her demeanor completely shifted after that very first traitor selection. And it was just so obviously something that none of them could shake. It was so obvious. And I think it makes a lot of sense that they did just jump to the round table because
get rid of her now.
Right.
We don't need to do another challenge. He's going anyway.
She's done. So yeah, Donna is banished and she reveals that she was a traitor.
Maddie and I looked at each other and we went, of course Donna Kelsey was a secret traitor.
Yeah.
Of course she was.
Of course.
I think I like this little life.
Yeah, and I really don't have anything else to say about that, so let's just move on to this mission. They each have to pair up, and there's an odd number, though, so unfortunately Ron does end up being on his own. In these pairs, one person has to put all of their trust and their lives in their partner's hands and get into a cage. The other partner
Right.
needs to run around and find sort of a scavenger hunt of 10 skulls with little
It's
antlers.
harder than you think.
Ask Johnny Ware that. And stack them 10 skulls high to free their partner. If they are unsuccessful, the caged... I just dropped my fidget toy. The caged partner is up for murder that night. And it is easier for some than others. Some people do find their skulls pretty fast. Others maybe don't ever find that last
10
skull.
skulls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's harder than you think.
It is, and if you're the last person, yeah, it's going to be really hard probably finding those last
comparing being an Olympic figure skater, nationally recognized award-winning figure skater versus finding 10 skulls in a swamp, it's harder than you think.
It is. And I'm not judging.
I'm not either. Hey, I would never judge somebody.
No, and we've always said that.
That's the motto of this
judgment-free
podcast. That's actually that's rule of culture number 89. I would never judge somebody.
On this podcast. In real
Never.
life. That's
a different story.
So, yeah, there's a few people that end up not being freed from their cage. That's going to be Ron, Lisa, obviously Ron, Lisa, Caroline, Eric, and Kristen, who are up for murder tonight.
Eric and Kristen cannot catch any breaks, unfortunately.
No. So the rest of the group gets to head back to the castle, while the people who are up for murder do have to stay in the forest, and they're going to be later tied up to a tree, blindfolded, and there's going to be a face-to-face murder tonight. But first they will plead their case to the traitors, who have already picked, unfortunately for them. But that's all right. I love the drama of it. Back at the castle, Tiffany catches some heat for, sort of taking charge of Michael in a way and being his number one, it seems, at this point. And also for her comment that she made at some point about thinking that the traitor is a gamer who's targeting other gamers. Colton, once again, he was sus of her at that first breakfast with Ian, and then also after this comment. And that's all the talk really of note, I think, before the traitors head to the turret that night. Yeah, well, they decide, who to murder, and then they go to the forest, and we get to hear the faithfuls plead, or just sort of have a little moment where they talk to the traitors, and they don't want to be killed. And that's
who does?
Who does? At the end of the day, who does?
I think I like this.
And that's where we live off. Do you have any wrapping up thoughts?
I'm really excited for this season. I really hope, again, I said this at the beginning of the episode, I think, and it's not a negative, it's just like a different viewing experience for me, that a lot of the people who I came in really excited for are currently being under-edited, which is fine. They're pretty much all all faithful, so It comes with the territory, really. I'm excited to see where this goes. I think there's a lot of room for drama. I think things will boil up, especially with the people in the turret. I think there's room for a lot of messiness to happen. So we'll see. But I'm excited for the season. I love this show. So we'll see how it goes. I think this boot order is disastrous already. Ian, Portia, and Rob Sesternina.
It's actually crazy.
We'll see how it goes. But if you think about it, like I mean, obviously two of the traitors are housewives, so we won't get rid of all the housewives early on, but think if we get rid of all the gamers and all the traitors, I mean, like, that will leave just all the randoms, which is fine. I'd be excited to see where it goes.
I need more of the randoms to start giving.
I know, and I think the problem with the randoms is a lot of them are, I guess there's a difference between a reality star, like a competition reality star. I think there's an inherently, even like, I know they've had like Mark Ballot, Dancing with the Stars is a competition, but like a confessional based show. I think it's different. I've never watched Top Chef, but it's just a different competitive strategic engagement to know how to work this type of production. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the Drag Race, the Survivor, the Big Brother, they know how to confessionalize
Yes.
the space, how to go about producing the story, you know.
Yeah.
Stephen Coletti, Tara Lipinski, like Johnny Weir, these people are people who don't know. They know how to be famous, but they don't know how to be like competition reality stars. It is
Yes.
different. I like, it's not the same.
I also hope that something comes of Tara and Johnny's relationship.
I'm shocked that we didn't get anything between. The only thing we got from them is at the beginning of episode 1, they were like, we're gonna act like we're not really that close.
Yeah.
And nothing since then.
They're doing a great job.
They are, but I was really wanting something, and I'm sure something will happen. I can't imagine going back to this People. I'll wrap up, but going back to this People's magazine cover, like, there has to be a reason these 5 people are I mean, I'm not gonna meta. I'm not gonna meta it too much. I'm not gonna get too like, oh well, Monet this, Tara Lipinski that, Stephen Coletti that. Like, I'm not gonna get too in the weeds about it. But I can't imagine if like Stephen Coletti has had literally no screen time. I don't think he's had a single. I don't think he's had a single confessional. So I'm gonna be interested where this goes. I'm just excited. Okay, I'm excited to see. I think there's a lot of unknowns left that I'm wanting to see solved, and I'm excited for it.
Me too. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode of
Happy birthday to me.
Okay, I do want to say happy birthday to my longtime bestie. I'm so grateful for you.
I loves it.
I'm
Thank
so glad
you.
we got to spend so much time together recently.
I know. It'll be shame when the Civil War happens. We no longer will be able to see each other.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know what side you'll be on.
And I know, and you're like, and I know what side I'll be on. And it's not going to be popular.
Popular.
Anyways.
Alpha Bro versus Glindbro. Which side are you on? Alpha Bro or Glindbro?
I actually don't vote.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Okay, well, anyways, in the meantime, be sure to like, subscribe. What should they comment?
You should comment.
Happy birthday, Riley. Comment
what I
happy
should
birthday,
do comment happy birthday, Riley, and what I should do for my birthday next year since it's a Friday.
Yes. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Making Fire Pod. And we will see you very shortly for another episode.
Oh, gag on that, honey. Honey buns.
Bye.
I think we should call our fans honey buns. Yes or no?
We'll workshop it. Hey, there's no bad ideas. Just keep getting them out there. Anyways.
Girl, end the recording.
Bye.
End the recording.